The state of freight in terms of brokers have been put on notice, whether it is accepted, whether it is something welcome or not welcome. The fact is everybody's on notice. And it started with the Montgomery judgment, which was unanimous, followed by the fact that only 3 months later, we had the largest nuclear judgment in trucking history that's going to be paid out. It was a $900 million, but the company didn't even exist. It's interesting that a broker was involved in it. No more a bigger broker than C.H. Robinson. It feels like these judgments, these nuclear lawsuits, are just going to keep piling up because juries seem to have a lot of sympathy for plaintiffs when there's a broker involved. What are your thoughts there?
I mean, look, plaintiff attorneys, they're some of the best businessmen and women I've been around, right? They don't take things unless they feel like they're going to make money on them. They only get paid if they win. They are smart, so they're going to look at the chain of events. The broker is part of that transaction, but so is the shipper. If we want to talk about tender rejections, was there a carrier that fell off that made everyone have to scramble? I don't know. I think there are so many moving parts in a load that the plaintiff attorneys are finding more and more aspects of it. And, you know, brokers, look, it's about who you work with. It's about making good decisions. Shippers, same way. Shippers need to make sure they're working with brokers that can handle and have defenses and have safety in place and all of these aspects of the business that are very important. You know, carrier selection. You know, my carrier selection men and women, they know that sometimes I get angry at them because they're limiting capacity, but they're making right decisions. I say they protect the house, right? You know, and so, you know, and like the other thing that's so crazy as a broker, we have to manage new line items we've never managed before. Fraud. Up until about 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't have to put, you know, more than 9 digits, 10 digits in fraud on my budget. Now, insurance costs. What's that line item going to be? It's one of the reasons why investors are a little spookish, because they don't know, you know, what brokers are going to have to budget for in insurance. So I don't think it's stopping. Again, there's a certain amount of miles that are run, and in those miles, accidents happen, and brokers are part of those miles that are run. And so, you know, there's just, these accidents are going to happen. And you have to make sure that you do what you can to get the right, safe people on. And then when they do happen, you know, you handle it. And again, you know, you care about the accidents, you care about the situations that happen, and you try to make things right.